Good morning, everybody. What's going on, y'all? Happy Saturday, man. So check it out, man. Two things. One, bear with me with my speech. I got the new teeth and I'm learning how to use them. It sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Now, secondly, we're rocking with the old 3 today. My son came in for work yesterday and I heard a rattle. So we're gonna fire it up. I'm gonna show you the mileage first and then we're gonna fire it up. We're gonna find the rattle. We might have to take the belts off here. We know the tensioner is down here, right here. So we're probably gonna end up having to take the belts off, spin some pulleys, see which one's rattling, and get into replacing it. Now, with that being said, I wanna show you this heater core bypass right here. Still holding up nice and strong. No leaks, no nothing. Still doing pretty good. And with that being said, this fall, when it's cool enough to sit in this truck all day, because it's going to take all day to pull this dash out of here, we're going to do that. Now, I did put this cover back on there. It was getting ruined in my garage. But with that, this fall, we will be pulling the dash out. We will be doing the heater core, and that'll be what's up. So let's look at this mileage. 415.31. Now let's fire this bad boy up and see if we cannot find that rattle. Wow. What is up with that, y'all? Okay, not that bad. Never mind. All right, let's walk out here and get under the hood. I don't hear that rattle now. I swear I heard it yesterday morning when he left for work. So let's kill the truck. Let's kill it. Mileage once again, 415.31. Now, we're gonna pull this belt off, spin some pulleys, and see which one rattles. So y'all give me just a minute and I'll get right back with y'all. Here we go, man. We're under the hood. Got our 3/8 ratchet. So let's take this tensioner loose. Oh, wrong way. I'm gonna pull up on it. Slide our belt off our alternator. And then that's that. Belt's off. So let's spin some pulleys and see what we got. We're just gonna pull this out of the way. We don't need to pull it all the way off. So alternator, sounds good. Compressor, good. Tensioner, good. Idler, ooh, that's probably an issue. It's got some play in it, but I don't hear anything. And then we got one more idler pulley. One more idler pulley down here on the bottom. That's the one right there. So we're gonna get underneath the truck and I'm gonna show you what pulley it is and I'm gonna let you hear it. Well, before we get under there, I wanna check this water pump. First, we wanna wiggle the fan and see if it's got any play in it. Then we're gonna spin it and listen. That thing is smooth and quiet. So with this top idler here, it's smooth, but it's just got a little bit of play. I mean, you can't hear anything. Same with the tensioner. Right here, smooth, quiet. So we know those are good. Now we're gonna climb underneath the truck here. Oh, here we go. And see, we got one more idler pulley right here. Now look, hear that? Now listen. Up, that belt's on it. Hold on. Let me get that belt off of it so it'll spin. There we go. Now listen. Hear that? That is a sure sign of a bearing about to go out. So he needs to buy an idler pulley for the bottom. And I can tell it's been replaced once because it's one of these cheap plastic ones. So we're gonna have to get into that. While we're here, we're gonna look at some things. That fan clutch starting to get a little bit of play in it. That there, that's a salvage yard item, I guarantee it. So I gotta get with him about buying one of these and we'll replace it. And then I also wanna look at that hood. Let's jump up there and look at that hood real quick. I wanna show you what I got in mind and then we'll jump into trying to get it fixed. Now that we're up top, so I'm thinking about getting a crescent wrench here and trying to bend that in. The paint's already messed up and it'll get that little bit of a bow out of it. You see it right there? Now we're gonna go look at the other side the way it should look. And that's even bent up a little bit. So we're gonna get some crescent wrenches and see if we can't get this straight or at least looking better. All right, since we're already out here messing around, we might as well just roll it straight through. Y'all know how I like to do it. So I couldn't find my other crescent wrench. I got a pair of pliers and a rag. Now the paint's already chipped and messed up. It's already starting to rust. So a new hood's a definite thing we're gonna have to do. But I am trying to make it look better for now. So let's see what we can do. We're gonna close this tight. We want it to fit snug. So here we go. Let's see what we got. Let's do this the other way. So I'm trying to work it back and forth because that dent goes all the way up to here, right? And I'm just trying to get this pushed in as best as possible. So I messed with it a little more. Let's pull this hood back down here. I got it a little bit pushed in, but it looks like this whole piece needs to go in. So hey man, I'm just gonna keep working at it and I'll give y'all another shot. You see what I'm using? Crescent wrench, pliers, rag. Ain't nothing like some DIY tools. So let me see if I can't get this a little bit better. I'll give y'all another shot and then we'll go get an idler pulley, put it on, fix the rattle, done deal, man. So y'all just stay tuned. So I worked on it, man. I got it a little better. The paint's all messed up. I got that in a little bit. I got it down a little bit on the bow. But like I stated, man, a new hood is inevitable. So I also messed with the front a little bit, try to straighten that up. But that's really not the purpose of the video. The video is the rattle. So we found the rattle. It's the lower idler pulley. We're gonna go buy one. We'll go through the process of taking it off, putting it on, starting the truck. Y'all all know how we do it if you've been with me long, and if not, welcome. Okay, we're back. We went and got the pulley. So it's a Gates, part number 38058 from O'Reilly's. So let's jump under here and get this one off. It is a 13 millimeter, and I'm just using a 3/8 ratchet. So let's climb under this truck. Here we go. Just left the belt hanging. So 13 millimeter, very simple. It shouldn't be that tight. It is just on that water pump housing, that aluminum housing, so it shouldn't be that tight. That's simple, man. So let me get this ripped off of here. We'll get these pulleys swapped out. I'll show you how it's bad. I'll show you the slack in it, the noise, all that good stuff. Get the new one put on, take a quick test ride. And here it is, man. Voila. I mean, it's that simple, guys. Spin that off of there. You can see where it sits right here. That's on your water pump. And there it is, man. So let's hop up top. We gotta swap that bolt out. Wow, look at all that dirt. And then we'll put the new one on, take it for a ride. All right, we're back up top. So here we go. This just pushes out. See, like that? But you gotta have that spacer right there. You see that? That's gotta be on there, man. And it'll go like that. But you wanna make sure it's the same size. Right? Perfect, perfect. Same width. Right? So, that's as simple as that right there. It literally just pops in there. Make sure you got your guide. Fits right in that bearing. So let's look at this old one. Can y'all hear that? And there's some play in there, some unwanted play. So man, that's a bad bearing, or it's at least going out. So, got that all prepped up, super simple. Let's get under there, put it back in. We're back under the truck. Here we go, we're just gonna put it up there. It's super simple, guys. But I do like taking y'all on the journey and the adventure. So, there's that. Always get it started with your fingers. You don't want any cross threads. It's aluminum threads with a steel bolt. I mean, it's that simple, guys. So I'm gonna get this bolted all the way back up, and then we'll do the belt routing. And man, I had to take it back off. So I have to put this in here, man. So these bolts, look at this. All right, watch this. It still wiggles, right? And they're aluminum threads with a steel bolt. So you wanna make sure you get it in there right, man. You'll cross thread that thing real quick. And if you cross thread it, you're probably screwed. So you wanna make sure you can get it in there good before you get all crazy and go tighten it down. So I had to run that in there and check that because it wasn't right. Now, with that, now I'll put it back in and bolt it down. And another thing, if you're not sure, just take your bolt out, right? And put it on there, like that. And then run your bolt in there. At least then, you can kind of move it around to make sure your threads start the right way. See, I can still move it, but I can still turn it with my fingers. That's what you want, right? And then once you get it in there good, then you put your ratchet on there and go to town. So that's two ways you can do it. One with the bolt already in, or put your pulley on there and then bolt it up. We got it bolted up. It was snug, man. It was kind of etchy. So just go slow and make sure that your washer is seated all the way and will not move on the front here. You want that bearing pinched in there, but listen, you don't hear anything. So that's good as gold. So I'm gonna check it one more time. Just put a little bit. Remember, they're aluminum threads. You don't wanna rip them out of there with a steel bolt. That's a steel bolt. All right, guys, so I got it set on the bottom, wrapped around my tensioner, the idler, the one I just replaced. So we're gonna get back up top. So, you have your routing right here. But if this sticker is gone, then I guess you can refer to this video. Now, let's climb up here. Now, there's something you want to remember here. When it comes to your belt, if it has grooves on it, the grooves on the belt are gonna ride on it. If it's smooth, like that, then the back of your belt's gonna ride on it. It will not be the other way. They will not put a grooved surface on a smooth pulley, right? The grooves are there for a reason. Here we go, man. We're gonna route this belt. So it goes around the crank, up over the idler pulley, the one we just replaced, over the tensioner, over the alternator, right? Coming back up the other side, it comes around the water pump, right off the crank. Then comes down around your power steering pump. So here's the tricky part, because a lot of people are gonna go, well, wham, look at all this extra belt right here. So that's where your top idler comes in play. So it's gonna wrap around like this, right? So it wraps around like so. And then you check, make sure it's on all your pulleys right. And then there it is, see? I get my ratchet, put it in this tensioner, pull up over the alternator, and there it is, look, on there, up, always. And always make sure your belt is on your pulleys the right way, all the way around. You don't want it riding on that lip right there. So there it is, man. We're gonna fire it up, take it for a test ride, see what it's got. One more shot of that belt routing from under the truck. So crank pulley, it goes up, right, and around right there. Let me see if I can get you a shot. See how that belt goes right around to that water pump. Then it goes up over your water pump, down around your power steering pump, and then straight up to your compressor. The other side, it goes around your idler pulley. Remember, smooth to smooth, groove to groove. Then it goes up, or comes back out right here, goes up around your tensioner, and then we'll get back up top. I'll show you the rest. So once you come off the tensioner, up over the top of the alternator, right? And then it goes down and underneath your top idler pulley. You have two of them. Then it comes back around, compressor, back down to power steering pump. And that's how you route your belt. So let's get this thing fired up, take it for a ride, see what we got. So there it is, man. One thing to note, you don't have to take your battery off to do a belt or an idler or a tension pulley. So with that, let's get in here and fire it up. We'll take a quick listen, then we'll take it for a spin. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Let's go look. Nice. It does sound a little quieter under here. That's a good thing. The new pulley looks, it sounds nice. It looks, it sounds nice. So let's hop in here and take it for a spin. Got that hood straightened up a little bit. Don't look too bad. Got some of that bow out of there. I mean, that's the purpose till we get a hood, so. All right, that's down all the way. Let's go. Let's ride. Let's go. We're just gonna take it around the parking lot of the apartments right now. 415,031. Thing still rides pretty nice. Yeah, no more rattle under the hood. You could really hear it once the engine the RPMs got up. All right, well, I'm gonna get back and park it, and then we'll end this video. Well, guys, there it is. Like I promised, third gen content coming at you hot and sweet. So we got the idler change, no more rattle. Belt's on there good, looks good. So I'm gonna show you the mileage one more time. 415,031 miles. But with all that, man, keep living the dream. doing your thing. Like and subscribe. Always hit your boy up with a comment, and I'm rolling out.